About time. I don't know what's going on with our connection. We had some, what would you call those?
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties, blah, 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 schmack, blah. My Lord. It's a big night, that's what it is. It's a big night. We got a special big announcement coming in tonight, and so things are a little wacky. We just started our stream. We're a little behind, but it is what it is. We're 10 minutes behind. I apologize, everybody. We ran into a little bit technical difficulties, like I said, and here we are. I don't know. I think we're having a connection problem. I don't know. How does it look to you guys out there? You know, welcome. Hello, PKS A4 here on. Nice to see you. We apologize. Tonight, coming up on Rasslin Rage, Squinty and Chunk in the house. I guess that's going to be my new nickname. It's Squinty, huh? So coming up on Rasslin Rage, what did Gail Kim say about Stephanie McMahon? Are you interested in that one, Chunk?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And then Alberto El Patron on being fired from Impact. I talked about this last week. He released a statement. Is there another Impact superstar on the move? And a huge announcement from our friends at Firebird Entertainment. When we come back. And we're back. What was that from? Was that SNL? What are you doing?
I'm moving the cords.
Why?
Because I was stepping on them and it was pulling my microphone.
My Lord.
And knocking it over.
Okay. Anyways, hello and welcome to the 28th episode. Yeah, he's messing with stuff, so he obviously did something. You know, it's all his fault. Anyway, if you've never seen us before, maybe you're catching us later on, down below in the description, we have links for t-shirts. You can buy Rasslin Rage t-shirts, almost like this one right here. Almost like that. We also have Chunk equals ratings t-shirt. And those are on our prowrestlingtees.com/Rasslin Rage. Yes, SNL, Jimmy Fallon, and Ben Affleck. And we're back! Yeah, so and it was an awesome skit, too. So make sure you give us a thumbs up because, you know, you love us and we're awesome like that. And I guess people like this guy, too. So you can go there and do that. Also, down below, we have Fight... Are you laughing at me? We have Fight TV links down there. Listen, you don't click that link, then we don't get the commission on that. So, listen, even if you go there, look at... Something's going on. Even if you don't buy anything, even if...
Are we buffering?
I think we are. I don't know what's going on. Something's going on with our connection. Hello.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, something... Don't know what's going on. Nobody's saying anything, though. Hello? Are we there? Can you see me now?
Can you see us on the phone, but not on the TV?
I got you. I don't know what's going on. Something ain't right. I don't know what. We're going to keep rolling with it. Chunk is awesome, according to Billy Ray Daniels.
Billy Ray knows.
I don't know why Billy Ray Daniels thinks you're cool. I don't know. But
that's
anyway.
Because cool sees cool.
All right, right on.
You wouldn't see that.
Okay, so remember at the end of the show, we do legit wrestling questions. And hopefully when we bring on the guys from Firebird Entertainment, maybe they stick around. Maybe they'll answer some of those questions too. Yeah, everything's working here. Everything says it's going good there. I don't know what's going on. I bet people upstairs are on the internet, and I'm going to have to kick some tail. That's what's going to end up having to happen.
Whoa, take it easy, buddy.
Yeah.
Don't kick no tail.
Right. Remember, so we will answer your questions. Make sure you hold them to the end. Everything is fine. Yeah, something's going on, but whatever. So this week we have Collector's Corner, and we're going to show off two different two different collections. One is Donnie Bridges, and the other one is Shane Bice. Again, these guys are from one of the collector groups that we're in on Facebook. So we're going to show this off. You got to give me a second because I got to set it up. But we're going to go into Collector's Corner, and when we come back, you guys are going to check this out. Okay, so here we are. Bam, wham, there we go. So, like we said, this is Shane Bice and Donnie Bridges Wrestling Collection on Collector's Corner. All right, you guys, a lot of these are figures, okay, and this is enough for, Chunk's going to get jealous here. You know?
I'm always jealous.
That's true. All right, so here we go. We're going to start out. This is Donnie Bridges' collection, I believe. Let me make sure. Yes, so this is part of his collection. You can see he's obviously got a belt hanging here. Are you paying attention to chat? Because I'm not, buddy. All right, so lots of wrestling figures all over the place.
Got a belt over there, too.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, that looks like is that a legit belt, though? I can't tell.
Know.
Got some pops over there. All these still in the packages. Some basic figures there. Those are basics. Battle packs. And we got your classics here. We got Elites. Can't really see what's here. I can tell that's Ultimate Warrior.
Page, Big Show, Bray.
Yeah. All right. So, and moving on to the next. Wow! Look at that. That's insane, man. Holy cow. This is nice. Look at this. I don't have any like that. I have a couple Elites, but nothing like that. Look at down there at the bottom. There's a Ric Flair. You see that? Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, there's a Ric Flair down there out of the box. That's pretty.
Oh, yeah. I see him now.
Wow. Ultimate Warrior, Kamala.
Undertaker.
Yep. Holy moly. That's a lot of them in there. That's
Umaga.
Yeah. Chunk, you're jealous already, aren't you?
I am.
Very.
Very.
Yeah. All right. So next, these are the LGNs you see here. Couple Bobby the Brain Heenans. There's your favorite, Demolition.
Yep, those guys are sweet.
Is that Jerry the King Lawler? Right there?
No, probably King Harley Race.
Yeah, yep, you're correct. Freddie Blassie.
That's Dr. Death. Right there. Steve
Kamala.
Williams, Jimmy Hart, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
There's a lot of them in there.
Captain Lou Albano. Cowboy Bob Orton.
Macho King back there. Defining Moments. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's Chris Jericho. Defining Moments.
Where's that?
In the back right there. Right next to the Macho King.
Yep, sure is.
Yeah. And we got some older Elites back here. There's Andre the Giant. Rock, of course. Bray Wyatt. Bret the Hitman Hart. CM Punk. The Giant. Here's some of the retro Hasbros. Well, they're Mattel, but they're like the retro Hasbros. Chunk's got a Hulk Hogan Hasbro in the original in the package. But these are the new series here. All right, so moving on, this one here, this is Donnie Bridges. That was Shane Bice. That's what it was. All right, so this is Donnie Bridges here. This is his collection.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I don't even. There's a picture coming up, Chunk, that I'm gonna have to make a comment on. So you just wait for this one. However, that looks like a old like a curio type thing. You know,
Yep.
maybe somebody used to use that to display like fine china or something. Now they're displaying wrestling figures, Chunk.
That's my version of fine china.
Fine china. All right. So as you can see, this is filled up. He sent us a few more to take a look. And here's the picture that I'm gonna have to make a comment about.
See that? You see that Elizabeth right there?
Yeah, we're gonna see him here a little bit closer here in a minute. So wait, here we go. Here it should pop up on your screen here in a second. There it is. See what that says? Yeah. So obviously this must be one of those Ohio guys. I didn't ask him where he was from.
Man, he's nuts.
Yeah. It is what it is. Now here we go. So we're looking at a side view here at the top shelf of his cabinet. And look at these are all Ultimate Warriors, man. Every one of those. Big Boss Man back there.
Haku.
Yeah.
Or otherwise known as Meng.
Yeah.
The Warlord.
I don't think that's the Warlord.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the Warlord.
You think so?
Oh, definitely.
All right, moving on. Now we got a front view, just like so. And they're all the same, which is crazy. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. But, you know, again, you can see. Now you can really tell it's Warlord with the face paint there.
Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant down
Wait,
here.
we'll get there. Hold on. Slow your roll, homie.
No, you know me.
Dude, see? I told you. Holy smokes. Yeah, so, and then here we go. Look, there's Kamala in the back. Now, that's not Andre the Giant. Who is that back there? Somebody was asking this the other day in the group.
Yeah,
this
I'm not
is,
sure who that
This is Andre the Giant right here.
Maybe Kenny Patera? He had hair like that.
Yeah, that's Vince, ain't it? Or no, that's,
No.
what's his name? Oh, I can't think of it right now. Obviously, Macho Man. All right, and then we're going to go to the next. And here's the one that you were talking about there for a minute. You know, the Elizabeth. He's got two of those Miss Elizabeths in there. There's Greg the Hammer Valentine back there. Jimmy Hart. And both the Hart family. Who's that in the back? I can't really tell back there. I can't.
Hold on, sorry, where at?
Back here. I can't really see who that is. We got the Sheik in the very back. Freddie Blassie.
I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, I can't tell. If we had a side view there on that one, we might be able to see. Yeah, there's a lot of these. See, PKS Port Huron said, wow.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, oop. I was moving on. I was getting a little ahead of myself. But, yeah, and then, you know, of course, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yeah,
All right, so
Heenans are amazing.
now to the bottom shelf here. Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam Bigelow. Then we got Jake the Snake back there. We got a couple refs. Mean Gene Okerlund.
Roddy Pipers.
Yeah, Roddy Pipers.
Terry Funk.
Jimmy Fly, or Superfly Snuka. Is that Terry
Coco
Funk?
Beware. Yeah, that's Terry Funk right there.
Yeah.
Probably Dory or Barry Windham behind him. I'm not sure which.
Yeah. Sergeant Slaughter.
JYD back there in the corner.
Yeah. Is that
Hillbilly
George the
Jim.
Animal Steel right there?
Yep. And King Kong Bundy right
King
in
Kong
front
Bundy,
of him.
Junkyard Dog in the
Slaughter in
back.
front of him. Hillbilly Jim.
Is that him right there in the very back? Hillbilly Jim?
Nope, that's Big John Studd
Oh.
to the left or to the right with the hat on.
Oh,
Right
yeah,
there, yep.
okay, yeah.
And then
Duh. I'm a big dummy.
Right in the back in the pose is Mr. Wonderful Paul
Ray Orndorff?
Paul.
Oh, yeah, Ray, not Ray. Duh.
And I believe this back here is Superstar Billy Graham.
Yeah, I
but
think
I'm
so.
not sure.
Because he looks like, well, because Hogan stole his gimmick, so. They look a lot alike, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we say thank you to Mr. Shane Bice and Sonny Bridges, or Donnie Bridges. Whoops, there's a misprint. How do you like that? Today's not going good already. How do you like it? Well, we're going to get off that because...
Yeah, I believe that announcer was Lord Alfred Hayes, like Mike Henry said.
Yeah. All right, so let's switch this back to the camera. Holy moly. A lot of stuff to try to transition to. Hey, there we go. And we're back! And we're back, finally. And this thing's still spinning. I don't know what's going on.
Refresh.
Spinning.
Refresh.
I'm not refreshing nothing. I don't want to mess it up. So that was pretty cool, man. We're going to get a little more information on that. But we have something special for everyone tonight. Who? Ted Arcade. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, okay. Go ahead and start talking there, Chunk. I got to get these guys on the horn.
Get him on the what?
The horn.
What horn?
This horn.
I don't even know where we're at.
Next page. Okay,
Next
we're right in
page.
here.
Yeah.
You just
You
gotta
already
start
said
going.
everything.
Listen to these guys.
You already
just
said everything.
Ad lib.
I don't know how to do that. I don't even know what that means.
Okay, you're officially fired now.
Fired. Off the show. Bye-bye.
Officially fired.
Okay.
And they're not answering. Isn't that how that goes? Hello? There they are. Yeah. So, now I gotta do this here. I can hear myself. Alright. Hold on a moment. We'll get you in here. We'll get you in here. And there they are.
Wow.
It only took 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. All right. Hi. Now we can see you, and you should be able to hear us. Are you in there? Hello? And the call has dropped.
Drop the call.
Yeah. How do you like that? Telling you, we're having technical difficulties tonight. I'm not exactly sure.
Issues.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on tonight.
Man.
That's not good.
What did you do, Cody?
I don't know, man. I'm telling you, something ain't right tonight. I don't know what it is.
You gotta fire our IT guy.
You're the only IT. Oh, wait, you're not even
I
an
don't.
IT guy.
Yeah, no, not me.
I don't even know what you are. What are you?
I'm the ratings. You know that.
Oh, are you?
So are you calling him back or what?
Chunk Dead Air is losing money. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's
Well, I don't know why you can't push a button and talk at the same time.
you're fired. You're a co-host. That's
but,
what, you're a co-host.
I know, but I need someone to talk to.
It's not my fault that you suck.
Well.
Well, it looks like that's not going to happen. I'm not sure what's going on. So we're going to go ahead and move on, and maybe they'll come in a little bit later.
These things are really tight.
That's what she said. Anyways, so we'll go ahead and we'll move on to All the Rage because I'm not exactly sure what's going on here tonight. So when we come back, we're going to talk about all the news and all the rage.
All the rage.
All right, and we're back. So, All the Rage. So we posted on Facebook and Twitter about this, but we're sad. And I was going to do a graphic, and I totally forgot to transfer it down to the computer downstairs. So we were running behind already, and I wasn't going to be any further behind just to go get a graphic. So, but anyways, we are saddened to report that Bruno Sammartino and Paul Jones passed away April 18th, and we're going to have a moment of silence. So go ahead and you can bow your head if you want, or I don't know how you do it, but you do it your way and we'll do it ours. All right. So again, you know, we're wish the best for their families. But, you know, Bruno was probably one of the greatest champions besides Luthez, of course. But, you know, he definitely helped out a lot of the younger talent and helped bring up some of the guys out there. So I imagine that one leads to the other. So last week on the show, we talked about Alberto El Patron, otherwise known as Alberto Del Rio in the WWE.
Douchebag Del Rio.
And he was released from Impact Wrestling from his no-show. And what had happened was So, and remember we talked about, I said I had read like he did a statement or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so I
But he
found
changed it, didn't he?
no, it's the same one.
I thought maybe he was gonna say he was drunk on Bourbon Street or something.
Well, I've heard from some pretty reliable sources that were in Louisiana at that time said that's where he was.
Are you chicken hawking my sources?
No, not yours. This one was mine.
That's where my sources said
Well,
he was too.
this source was in the room last week.
Yeah.
Anyways, I had a family situation. This is his statement, by the way. I had a family situation that I needed to attend to. As you know, my family, my kids are my priority. The situation was involving them, and that's why I decided to take care of business and take care of my family situation. And that's all that happened. And that comes to what I was just saying to you. I know people wanted to know absolutely everything. This only concerns my family, my parents, my sister, myself, and my kids. And that's the way it's going to stay. When talking about how he feels about the release from Impact, Alberto said the following: I'm fine. Of course, it's difficult because it's never good to go that way. Our relationship wasn't pretty good or completely good, and this was just something that ended up breaking it. I'm fine, I guess. I'm going to do what I was planning on doing, and everybody knows I plan on leaving the pro wrestling business in the next year. I have said it several times over and over, and it's because some of these things where everybody thinks they can get their nose in your business. Is it right to know absolutely everything about you? It's not. I'm just going to continue to do that and doing my stuff here in Mexico like exactly how I was doing it, and sometime next year, and say goodbye to pro wrestling business. That's obviously broken up in a way. But that was word for word right there.
Douchebag.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of says...
you don't just dip on your employer.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Biggest show of the year coming up, and you're just like, well, kid's got a cold, gotta go home.
Yeah, stuff he knows. Stuff he knows. So, Impact Hall of Famer Gail Kim did an interview with AfterBuzz TV. AfterBuzz. She talked about a lot of different things, and one of the things that she talked about.
She talked a lot, didn't she?
Yeah, well, that's what wrestlers do.
I thought you were going to go a different way with that. Good job.
No. But anyways, she talked about her retirement, and apparently she was having back problems. And what I was reading she was like, there's something wrong with her discs in her back.
Right.
And she has, what is that, the cartilage that's in between the discs? What is that called? Do you remember? Well, anyways, that was deteriorating away, and there was becoming where she would wrestle, and it would just be like she couldn't move. You know what I'm saying? My phone's going off, and she couldn't move. She said she decided to retire because she was going to have surgery, and they said, well, you won't be able to wrestle for 7 weeks. Then it was 7 months, and she's like, you know what? It was time. It was time to be done.
She's been around for a while anyway. So,
and she was. She's now transitioned into the Impact production side of things. She's not into creative, and she called herself, and I quote, production agent for the girls. And to understand, what I read is like she's all about the psychology of a match, and she really helps the girls with their psychology of their matches, which is pretty sweet. You know what I'm saying? To have somebody like Gail Kim, I think she's a 6 or 7 time Impact Women's champ.
Couple-time WWE champ.
Yeah, so, she's got a lot of experience. And then, of course, they asked her about Stephanie McMahon's involvement in the women's movement. Would you like to hear a response?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Let's go for the response here. Here it goes. Stephanie could have, and this is quote, Stephanie could have been fighting for us a long time ago. She was there every single time I worked there, and she had zero interest in fighting for the women back then. Unquote.
It's because it didn't fit a narrative back then.
Shots fired.
It didn't fit a narrative back then. That's why.
Well, and
that's politics.
That's what she said. She says, WWE is a big conglomerate money machine.
Oh yeah.
And right now they're hopping on the bandwagon, and that's exactly what it is. They're hopping on the bandwagon.
That's right.
My phone's going off. I'm sure that's Rich, but Everything
Is it?
okay?
Is it him?
My phone's blowing up with a bunch of other things, so
All right, so
go ahead.
while your phone's blowing up, did you hear about John Cena and Nikki Bella? They broke
Did
up.
I? How could I not?
Yeah, it was everywhere.
Right. Well, I don't care.
You don't.
No. Do you?
I figured you would.
Why is that?
Oh, because I don't.
Oh, well then.
Moving on.
Moving on. Okay, so
And how about this? What's up with the flip flopping stuff in the casket match?
I have
with
no
The
idea
Undertaker?
what happened there. Where's your inside?
Yeah, nobody knows.
Where's
My sources?
Yeah, that's what I want.
No,
Where's your sources?
Nobody
Where's your
knows.
information to tell me why 1 minute we have Rusev, the next minute we have Chris Jericho, then another time now we're right back to Rusev.
I don't know. I think this was just a WWE.com hoodwinking people. You know,
It may, but why?
getting their hopes up.
But why?
That's why.
To drive people like myself absolutely insane?
Yes, Joey.
Oh! That is, man. Okay. Now he really is fired. Yeah. Yes, everything is okay. Well, I think it's okay. We're still spinning over here. We can't get our interview guy to work, or our interview stuff to work. I don't have any idea what's going on. You know, everything that should go or could go wrong does. Isn't that how that goes?
That's how it goes. That is Murphy's rule.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who Murphy is, but someone should punch him in his eye.
So, do you remember? Did you hear about this guy smearing poop all over the performance center down in Florida?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, what 2015?
Yeah.
So 2015. What's this guy's name here? Armando Alejandro Montalvo.
Montalvo.
Well, see, you would know. You live down there. You know more how to pronounce those kind of names. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. So he got himself shot.
Yeah.
Because you're the one that did
Yeah.
most of the reporting on it.
Right.
So he got shot.
All right. Yeah, he was trespassing on WWE property. I want to say it was like 3 times in 3 weeks. And one time he defecated in a bucket, urinated in a bucket, poured some milk in the bucket, and then threw it all over the performance center. Another time he showed up with a with a chain, dressed as some makeshift wrestler, and was swinging the chain at the police. Well, they tased him that time and arrested him. And then another time, he showed up banging on the doors to the front office, and they thought he had a knife. Well, they called the cops. The cops showed up, and the cops shot him in the midsection, and like he almost died and stuff. You know, crazy. Back in 2015, that all happened. You know, and now here we are. Fast forward 2018, 3 years later, this guy resurfaces, and the WWE learned of a message posted on Instagram by Mr. Montalvo.
Well, he's doing videos on there.
Yeah.
He's doing videos, and he's harassing them through the videos on
Right.
social media.
Right.
I've never seen any of this crap because I don't pay
Yeah,
attention to
I
stuff
didn't
like
either.
this. But oh my God, this is insane. You
Yeah.
know?
So the WWE went and got an emergency restraining order against him out of fear for employee safety. So this guy can't go to any WWE events, can't talk to. He's not. I did a little research, and
Wow.
back in 2015, he wasn't. He was given a restraining order, and he wasn't supposed to. No contact through Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, any other form of social media. No letters, no phone calls, no nothing. Nothing. You are not allowed to talk to me no more.
Right. All right, so we got a message from the guys at Firebird. Apparently, they can't they can't connect for some reason. I'm not exactly sure. So they told us they've given us permission, and we're in the chat with them. And I hope maybe they're in the chat here, so maybe they can answer some of you guys' questions. So let me go ahead.
Yeah, I'm dying for this. What is it?
I know, and I'm going to give it to you here in a second. Let me.
He didn't even write it in the outline.
No, because
he's so mean. What, you think I'd be like, oh, this is what it is? Well, I might, so it's probably a good thing you didn't. All right, so while we're waiting
wait a minute. They just sent me it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Go ahead, keep talking.
All right. So, Harry Smith, the son of Davey Boy Smith, is wanted by the police in New Orleans for throwing hot coffee in Jake Roberts' face at WrestleCon. The backstory for this is Jake the Snake was doing an autograph session. Harry Smith went in and confronted Jake about some bad things that he said about Davey Boy Smith in an interview.
So yeah, a couple podcasts, I guess.
Yeah, something
like
that.
Yeah, they're trying to connect it. It won't connect. I don't know what's going on.
And Jake told him to F off, and he.
And that's not confirmed stuff either. That's just
you know.
There was this thing about if you read the I didn't put it in here, but Smith's son. Or Davey Boy Smith's son. They call him Davey Boy Smith Jr., but that's not
right.
His real name's what? Harry.
Harry
right?
Smith.
Harry Smith. So, anyways, he says that after he threw the coffee into Jake the Snake's, and this was during an interview where he did like an official statement,
right.
is that they were acting all immature. Jake the Snake was. Dude, you throw coffee in my face. That's assault, bro.
Right, yeah.
You know, that's why the cops have issued a warrant for you. You can't spit in somebody's face. That's assault.
You know what the punishment by law is for that? Simple assault? $1,000 fine or 6 months in jail. Yeah. So, I mean, this guy's got it.
Yes,
so they
I do.
might throw the book at him.
I need glasses is what I need. So PKSA Port Huron asks, did you need some binoculars, Cody, or do you?
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Obviously.
Yeah, because I can't see. And it's a 42-inch TV sitting in front of me right now. I mean, it's... Can you super kick Chunk in the face?
You can't see me.
Who, me or Billy Ray? Because Billy Ray loves super kicks.
No, Billy Ray can't either.
Oh, Lord. So...
Billy Ray's my homeboy. Why would he want to?
Okay.
Huh?
Big Van Vader. Did you hear about this? Is that assault? Yes, it is.
No. The thing over here.
Oh, calling you. It's not showing up. They're telling me they're calling me. It's not showing up. There we go.
There you go. See?
Yeah, well, see, now it's trying to call them. It's being ridiculous. Yeah, I'm ready just to give up on that.
It's technically a simple assault is what it technically is.
Well, and I know this because I've witnessed this happen and somebody get prosecuted for such a thing. So.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what's going on here. Good job.
Well.
All right, moving on. Big Van Vader went back into the hospital.
Yes, he did. He had an open heart surgery. We talked about that a while ago. He had an open heart surgery. How much do you like Chunk, Billy Ray? Oh man. So he had open heart surgery. He was in rehab. And then he was released from the hospital. and he then he got sick and he had to go back to the hospital. He got pneumonia.
Right.
He got pneumonia.
And he said that it was he couldn't barely breathe, and
yeah,
he was in a lot of pain.
Right.
He actually tweeted about it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he does that. He tweets
he does
a lot.
that a lot. Yeah.
And what was a few days ago, he shared on Twitter a picture, of the scar from his open heart surgery. So I really hope that everything works out for the best, and with everything that's been going on lately with these guys and leaving us, I don't want to see that happen. So we wish Big Van Vader the best, and
yes,
we
do.
And we hope that he gets better. So that is all we have for. Where are we going here? Where are we at? There it is. That's all we have.
What about Booker T? You don't want to talk about Booker T?
Oh, I forgot about it because it was a late release today. Booker T, and you really like Booker T, don't you?
Shucky ducky quack quack.
So you remember him and Corey Graves had their little riff.
Yeah, Corey's a whiner.
Little riff, and it was like after that, Booker T kind of disappeared, and then we only seen him on pre-shows.
Yeah, and I couldn't stand it.
Yeah, we only seen him on pre-shows. Well, he is coming back.
Yeah.
Apparently, he confirmed during an interview with Sports Radio that he'll be returning to the Raw broadcast team, and I believe it's this Monday. So,
good, I hope so.
I believe so, and
I hope he gets rid of Michael Cole. I hope they get rid of Michael Cole.
What has everybody got against Michael Cole?
He is the Randy Orton of announcers.
No, we ain't there yet, Sean. We're not to that portion of the show yet. That's in the talking feds, when we talk about that stuff. That's a different section. People got it. They're getting it
that's
down.
What I like to see.
Keep them in line, Billy Ray. Keep them in line.
See, and that's why I like Billy Ray.
Yes. Wrestling. Anyways, so yeah, he'll be back. I think, and we were talking about this earlier today, I think that Booker T adds a different element to the broadcast team, because all these guys are, except for Corey Graves, but they're all business. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
All business, real serious. Nothing is.
Yeah, they're just vanilla.
Right.
That's why I don't like Michael Cole. He's too vanilla.
He's vanilla.
He says the same thing over and over. He's not funny. He adds nothing to the announce team.
Yeah.
So what can you do?
Right.
Get rid of him. See ya.
Yeah. So
delete.
Delete. So we're all done with all the rage.
Now we're all done.
Now we're all done. We're gonna go to the indies when we come back. We got a few things to talk about here. So let's get it on. And we're back. So, yeah.
All right, so PKSA says Corey makes him laugh, and Billy Ray says vintage Michael Cole. Yeah, that's why I don't like him.
Yeah. So, first up in our indie section of the show, we talk about Blue Water Championship Wrestling. Slam Jam 2018, Chunk and I were front row along with our buddy Sean there. Sean was there. A friend of mine from high school named Jason came. He brought his wife and his kids. We had a few people from my karate organization come in, and we were all front row, and we had a blast. We had a really good time. We had a good time.
It was a blast.
It was a really good show. And they had Adam Rose there. He was a late ad. But he faced off against Atlas Hightower, who, by the way, threw us all for a loop.
Oh, yeah.
Threw us all for a loop because he was a good guy, and all of a sudden now he comes out and he starts bad-talking everybody in the stands, and I guess he's not all about us anymore.
My name is Atlas Hightower.
Well, I knew his name already. He doesn't have to remind me.
Are you sure?
I did. Wow. And Yeah, he used to do the dabs and all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
So we were front row. We interviewed MM3 before the show. If you haven't checked that out, it's a pretty popular video, by the way. It's already up to 100 views. A lot of people are checking that out. He does have some haters in the world, and I had to turn off the comments because people are getting pretty rude and crude. I don't like that kind of crap. So I turned them off, and I won't tolerate that kind of crap on our channel. I don't care.
No bullying.
I don't care. I don't care who, what, this, that, or anything, because it's not about this. My channel or our channel isn't about. Yes, we interviewed MM3, but it's about wrestling. If you come onto my channel or our channel and start doing bad things, that represents me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That represents what I'm trying to do, and I can't let other people see your hate and your discontent and your jealousy. Because MM3, we know, is a great wrestler, and he's going somewhere. He's the third generational wrestler. His grandfather was Sweet Daddy Malcolm Monroe, who wrestled in NWA in the 60s, and who eventually turned into a promoter on his own. And then, and the way he put it in the interview is that his dad basically got mad at. So MM3's dad, DBA, got mad at his dad for the way he was doing things. So he started his own organization, right. XICW, and then Sweet Daddy ended up coming to work for DBA. So that's pretty awesome. But they all got along in the end,
Yeah.
But
that's what matters.
Right. So yeah, we got to interview him. So if you haven't checked that out, you really should. Yeah. You really should check that out, okay? Because it was a really good interview. We did a lot better job that time. Don't you think?
You did.
What you did? Whatever. What you're saying? You didn't do a good job?
No, not really. I wasn't pleased.
Well, that's good that you think like that, because that means that you're always going to strive. You're going to strive to get better. So
of course.
Keep
your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
Right. So the matches, the outcomes of the matches was released on Blue Water Championship Wrestling's Facebook page. You can go on their Facebook page and check that out. So we're not going to go through everything because they do have. Take the headset off, he says. You don't need it on. You're not listening to anybody. You're going to be Tyrus? That's something we forgot to talk about. That was in there, wasn't there?
No.
I skipped that off.
Oh, yeah, you sure did.
Yeah,
see, you skip everything.
Well, it's okay. Tyrus left Impact, but it's not really that big of a deal because he's not. Really.
Yeah, but we even talked about that, and that was like the introduction to the introduction.
Yeah, well, life goes on. Things happen.
Man. And I'm always fired.
Because I do everything.
Not everything.
Okay, anyways. So before we move on, big shout out to the man in the room, Billy Ray Daniels. Him and Blake Acumen, they had a heck of a match. I don't know if that's the first time those two have faced off in the ring or not.
First time I've seen it.
Yeah, it was a great match. We've seen a lot of things out of Billy Ray we've never seen before, and that just means that it's only going to get better.
That's right.
That's awesome. Big high five to those guys. That was an awesome match. It's really hard for me with this because the main event, MM3, Cyrus 18, and that match were two of the best matches of the night. It's hard for me to call the match of the night and say this one or that one. But I'm gonna, and I'm sorry, Billy Ray, but I'm gonna have to go with Cyrus 18 and MM3. That match went a long way.
Oh yeah,
it went a long way, and in my opinion, it should be on the ballot for the match of the year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's a power struggle going on within the Rising Star division, which only continues now, and I don't know if you've seen it. I was going to show it, and we didn't have time to bring it up. But did you see the promo that Weaponized Alex Weir put out?
Oh,
you're going to have to check it out. It's really good. It is really good, and wow, this is going to be epic, man. This is going to be epic. May 26th, Cyrus 18 versus Weaponized Alex Weir. career for the belt. So if Cyrus wins, he gets the belt. If he loses, his career is over in Blue Water Championship Wrestling. Alex's response, you know what? You want the belt? I'll go career too. So now we got a career versus career. Alex Weir.
That's pretty gutsy, but
versus Cyrus Satine.
Let me see. Let me be the first to say good luck on your future endeavors, Mr. Weir.
Oh, look at you.
Hey, Cyrus is my guy.
Yeah. So
has been since day one.
Make sure you guys pay attention to Blue Water Championship Wrestling, and he's not here tonight, but you should make sure you pay attention to their Facebook page concerning their upcoming event on May 26th, where you're going to see Cyrus Satine versus Weaponized Alex Weir for the Rising Star Championship, which I like that belt. I really do. I really like that belt. So
much hate in our chat room.
I know, man. Bye, Chunk, Felicia.
I don't know. Oh, well, actually, Felicia is my niece, but she's not here.
Tomorrow, Chunk and I are heading down to Fraser.
Woo!
For the Legends of Wrestling.
I get to meet Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, Sting, Road Warrior Animal, Jimmy Hart, Mick Foley, the Nasty Boys, Ted DiBiase, Ricky Steamboat, Eric Bischoff, Billy Gunn, and the Brooklyn Brawler.
Whom I, honestly, out of all of them, I'm probably more excited for him than Ric Flair.
It's gonna be a great time. Chunk and I are VIP. We got it was the best deal. How could you pass that deal up?
Yeah, $250 for everybody's autograph.
Considering that Ric Flair alone was $75, Sting was $75.
That's $150 right there.
Mick Foley was $50.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that hurts. I've met Mick Foley already.
Yeah, I know. You tell me all the time.
He direct messaged me on Twitter.
Yeah, you told me that too.
And I got all 4 of his signatures for $20. So
BKSA Poor Huron asks, Chunk, you going to push Rick out of the way just like Cody?
No, definitely not.
Hey, I didn't push him out of the way. Let's be honest here. I didn't push him.
No, you didn't push him. You just stood right in his,
It's right there.
Yeah, I know where it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't see him anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you can. He's peeking over my shoulder. It's just kind of like how you put your face on Johnny Gargano's supple breast.
No, because you can still see Johnny. See what I'm saying?
So you can see Rick there.
Yeah, you can see like half of his face.
But anyways, moving on.
Man.
Yeah, we're getting all their autographs again because we're VIP. There's a I don't know if it's a luncheon or what they're calling it. It was something where you, I don't know.
Luncheon, a Q&A.
Yeah, there's a Q&A.
Photo
and
op
then there's
thing,
also a show.
Yeah, a show.
So that's going to be kind of
show,
cool. Yeah. I'm kind of stoked because Aaron Orion's on this show. I've never seen Aaron Orion wrestle, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
I've seen him too.
I've never seen him live,
I have.
And I talked to him kind of talked to him. It wasn't on private messenger or anything like that. It was on a Facebook post, and I said, hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you, because he was making a thing about he was going to Legends. So, and then you, Rob, CrossFit Rob Clooney.
Yeah, CrossFit Rob Clooney.
He's working in the city and
right down the road.
Yeah, right down the road from where Legends is, and Chunk volunteered to stop in and buy a couple $100 worth of something.
CrossFit Clooney merch.
There you go.
Twinkie Power merch.
Is that the outlet center for it?
I think so.
I bet.
But I think by
merch,
merch.
You know what they need to do is they need to petition for a sponsorship from Twinkie.
Yeah.
Or Hostess, as well as Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Diet Coke.
I don't see why not.
They had some ding-dongs last time. They had some ding-dongs.
That's still Hostess.
That is, but
they were wrestling ding-dongs.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty stoked because I hear a lot of good things about Aaron from promoters as well as other people, other fans.
He's good.
Other wrestlers, and he's a workhorse from my understanding.
He's huge.
Yeah.
Wait till you see him. He's like,
yeah.
he's not as big as Brock, but like he's a Brock Lesnar action figure at least.
Right. Well, that's awesome, and I look forward to meeting him and watching him in the ring. So that's pretty sweet. So this Sunday, so that's Saturday the 21st. The 22nd, International Big Time Wrestling has a show at the Token Lounge at 2 p.m. Tickets are $10 in advance and can be purchased on ticketweb.com. So that's Sunday, and they have a bunch of guys. I guess Violent J's going to be there to induct somebody into the International Big Time Hall of Fame. So yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. So
I was actually thinking about going to that.
Yeah, well, you go ahead and go.
What do you got going on?
Tomorrow's... No,
22nd.
I got a fundraiser I got to be at.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so no go there. My weekend's pretty full this weekend. Man. Got the show Friday, Saturday, Legends, Sunday, that. Monday, I got stuff going on. It's, I'm a busy guy. So next week, on the 27th, Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit will be holding their Friday night's main event at the Heroes Hall. Tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for kids. You can find them. You search them on Facebook. You can look it all up. Bowling. Yes, bowling. Yeah. No problem. We had technical difficulties. Taylor's here, our mod.
We were late, too.
We had a bunch. Our guests can't get in. I don't know what's going on. I was trying to get them to come into this chat. They can't get in here either. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So then the 29th, XICW has their April Armageddon show. It's at the Fraser Lions Club. So I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going. Chunk can't make it because he took a vacation day this week today, right? So we go to Legends tomorrow. Guaranteed he gets the weekend off. Chunk works 6-7 days, 10, 12 hours. And there's, you're going? All right, cool. So Sean's going to go. So I got to email them and tell them I want that other ticket.
Oh, man.
What's that?
Nothing.
You said you needed 2 weeks in advance.
I do.
Well,
I can't guarantee it.
Right.
I can't guarantee that I can have it off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
See, that's the thing is they only had one ticket available for the front row online, and when I emailed them, they said they only put 40 online, and they said that if I wanted to get another one, they sent me an email back, told me if I wanted to get another one, let them know, and they'll put it up so that I can get it.
Nice.
Yeah. So definitely, I'm going to XICW, and what's cool is Jimmy Jacobs, Congo Kong, and Simon Grimm. Simon Grimm, formerly known as Simon Gotch on WWE. He was Aiden English's partner. What was their name? The Vaudevillains?
The Vaudevillains.
The Vaudevillains.
I used to like them. They were cool.
I don't know yet, Sean.
Gimmick.
You got to give me some time, man. I got a lot going on right now. CIW in Walden, Michigan on the 28th. Billy Ray versus Awesome Gary Dawson. Oh, I see. I didn't see that. There's a website, not a website, but there's a group or a page that lists all the Michigan indie events, and that wasn't on there. So
I saw this earlier.
Yeah.
Billy Ray's getting ready for a dash of awesome.
Now, also on this card is Weaponize is going to be there. So is Cyrus.
Cyrus,
yep. For this XICW.
Aaron O'Ryan.
Yep. So listen to this. He'll be competing in a #1 contender lightweight match. So for the lightweight championship, for the XICW lightweight championship against El Ridiculoso, Aaron O'Ryan, Jack Price, Cyrus Satine, and Kyle Maverick.
Aaron O'Ryan isn't a lightweight.
Well, they got him in a lightweight division for some reason.
Just like Cody Hawk. You're too big. You're too big.
But the thing is 3 of those guys are Death Threat Army.
Yeah.
So that could get real interesting. I think Cyrus might get a whooping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Jack Price, Aaron O'Ryan and Alex.
Right, I didn't see, I was looking down here and I'm like, Alex's name wasn't there. So
yeah, they're all Death Threat Army there.
Brain fart kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. This show isn't going to disappoint, and that's for sure. Bell time's at 5:30. The doors open at 4:30. Tickets are online. They're $17 for the VIP front row. Well, it's not VIP, but for front row. And then for the GA, it was $15. You can get those tickets online. If you buy them online, they have $1 service charge to cover their fees. And then I'm sure there's going to be a slight increase. There'll be a slight increase when you hit the door, of course. That's how it is at anything you go to.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, so that's all we have for the indies. I'm sure next week we'll talk a little bit more about XICW, and we'll talk about our experience at Legends. Maybe we'll get some stories out of some of the guys, because I know I've already met Ted DiBiase and you haven't, but when I met Ted at the Great Lakes Comic-Con, he was telling stories the whole time he was sitting there signing autographs, and everybody that I've talked to that went down there and got his autograph said that's all he did through the whole day. That's cool. So that should be pretty interesting, and hopefully we are able to hear some good stories out of these guys.
Yeah,
and I think we're going to see a different. I'm going to see a different Ric Flair this time than I did when I was at Motor City Comic Con. He seems to be a whole lot looser, from what I understand, and he's not so living the gimmick as he was, you know.
Right.
So we're really looking forward to that, and we'll talk about it a little more. So when we come back, and this is new right here, when we come back, we're going to talk some Feds. And we renamed this, right? It's Talking Feds.
That's right.
Talking Feds. When we come back. All right, and we're back. I gotta stop doing that. I'm gonna make it a habit now.
I'm not yet.
So we're gonna talk some Feds. Talking Feds. We instead of going over matches, because there was a big thing that happened this week. They had the Superstar shakeup.
Right.
We've seen people from SmackDown go to Raw. People from Raw go to SmackDown.
NXT people coming up.
NXT coming up. Now, there's certain people that have came up that I don't think they never listed as part of the shakeup on WWE. For instance, Iconic came up.
Yeah, they didn't list them yet.
Yeah, they didn't list them as part of the Superstar shakeup. Ember Moon wasn't listed as part of the Superstar shakeup, but she's on Raw, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's definitely, and she's a really good wrestler, you know.
I told you.
Yeah, she's really good. I was really surprised.
The Eclipse is one of the coolest finishers in all of wrestling.
So we're going to talk about who went where and who got the better end of the deal, in my opinion, and in his, of course. All right. And obviously, if whatever I say, he's either going to disagree with or go opposite on, because that's just how he is. Hence why he's on the show. Now, so Raw.
Before we get into it, what was your favorite? Who's your favorite superstar to go to Raw?
Okay. Drew McIntyre.
Good choice. Mine is Baron Corbin.
You did that just to get a reaction out of me.
Yeah, I did.
That's exactly what you did. Yeah, No Way Jose. No, that was another one. No Way Jose wasn't listed as part of the shakeup. Good call there. Good call, Mr. Gunn. I don't want to say his last name. Golubinsky. Is that how I say it? I probably got it wrong. Golubinsky something. But anyways, moving on. Jinder Mahal goes to Raw with the U.S. Championship, only to lose it to Jeff Hardy.
He wasn't ready.
I don't care.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready to.
You sound like Corey Graves right now.
He wasn't even ready.
Yeah, okay. So
he wasn't expecting to wrestle the first night on Raw.
A Michigander, Ruby Riott, is now on Raw, as well as Sawyer Logan and Liv Morgan. So all three of them, of the Riot Squad, are now on Raw.
I'm really happy about Liv Morgan.
Why is that?
I love Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Her and Alexa Bliss.
So then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are now there. That was part of the show, how they brought that about.
Storyline, right?
Yep. And then this this one wasn't televised, but Zack Ryder.
Yeah, I saw that later too.
Yeah, Zack Ryder is now on the show. Fandango and Tyler Breeze. So the Fashion Police. You know, they're good for a little comedy. now and then.
Actually, they're both really good wrestlers.
They are, but they don't wrestle.
Both of them.
You know,
I don't get it.
they do, but not as much as they should be. Natalya, big pickup for Raw. Probably one of the best women heels in the business today, in my opinion.
OH.
Oh, did you do that for real? Oh my God, I cannot believe you right now. You are.
I'm just seeing if he
will.
caught it.
Oh, he will. I know he will. So, anyways, where were we at? Natalya comes in, and the rumor is that her and Ronda Rousey are gonna have a feud, because I guess that
I see it setting up.
Natalya has been working with her a lot in the back there, and
Right.
for the performance center and what have you. So it makes sense because she knows her inside. I'm not going to say out because that wouldn't be right. So, and then here's another one. Dolph Ziggler comes to Raw.
I like the pairing of Dolph Ziggler and
Drew
McIntyre.
What's it?
It reminds me of HBK and Big Daddy Cool.
Yeah, right. And that's what I thought you were going to say. But and it does. It's got a lot of that, and they could do a lot of damage.
They could be HBK, and I have said for a long, long time that Dolph Ziggler reminds me a lot of Shawn Michaels. Everything about him, and Drew McIntyre now, as beastly as he looks, he could fill the Diesel or Kevin Nash or whatever you want to say role, and
yeah,
it could work.
So, Baron Corbin, your dude, your buddy.
Yeah, he's the man. Go ahead, you can say it. It's all right.
Then Connor and Victor.
Yeah, the Ascension.
They're over there now.
Well, I kind of saw that coming when Breezango went.
Yeah, and then
they got to keep those two
my
teams
guy,
together.
The glorious one, Bobby Roode, comes over to the Raw.
I just threw up a little bit in my mouth.
Glorious Bobby Roode, Mojo Rawley.
Yeah, that's your other homeboy, isn't it?
You know.
Oh, that's what it was.
Mike Canales.
I don't know him.
You don't know who he is? Okay, whatever. Chad Gable. Non-televised. Chad Gable. They break up the tag team.
Yeah, they broke up version 2.0 so they could bring Chad Gable back to Raw and put version 1.0 back together.
Yeah, and that does definitely look like the way they're going about
More
things
than
here.
likely.
But the way that they have this tag division set up with once we go through SmackDown and you find out that it does sound like this is to build somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
And it could be Chad Gable and Homeboy.
Or AOP.
Or AOP, which that makes a lot of sense. I didn't think about that. That's another thing that they came up from NXT and weren't part of the Superstar shakeup.
I don't understand why they got rid of Paul Ellering.
I don't know either,
That
because
really
once
upset
we
me.
go through here, it doesn't make sense because they talk about, a lot of people say that they don't do the valet thing when she gets to the main roster, but that's not true because when we get to SmackDown here, you'll see what I'm talking about. So they made this part of the storyline with SmackDown, or with Raw, and you knew that The Miz was coming. So Monday night, you knew The Miz was going to SmackDown.
We'll miss you.
Yeah, we'll miss you. So, and The Miz Taraj is still on Raw. So I don't think they're going to be they're not going to be The Miz Taraj.
Well, they won't be the Miz Taraj, but
I'm
sure
do you
they'll
think they're going to do a tag though?
Yeah.
Because that's what it seems like Raw is going to.
They said that they wanted to revamp the tag division in Raw. Remember?
Right. Okay. So, and then Jeff Hardy, who's now the U.S. champ, comes to SmackDown as the mid-card championship. And then Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Now, this is going to be interesting because now Absolution is now on SmackDown, and Paige is the general manager of SmackDown. So this could get really interesting. We could see glimpses of a female version of the I can't think of their names right now. Evolution. A female version of Evolution Not so much the corporate side, you know.
I was thinking more like evil, or I mean, woman's version of the corporation.
You see, I don't see that. They don't. That Sonya Deville and they don't give me that vibe.
I like Sonya Deville.
I'm not saying that I don't.
No, I know. But
I just don't think that's a storyline, a corporate storyline like that would work with that group. That's just my personal opinion. And you can disagree, and that's okay.
Yeah,
too.
I don't know, because MMA fighters can be very corporately driven.
Yeah, but the way she is right now, she's not. You get what I'm saying?
Well, neither was Mick Foley before he went to the corporation.
That was different. It was
okay.
different.
What about Stone Cold?
But he didn't play it in a corporate version. He didn't play that part like that. All right. So, anyways, now Asuka. We seen this one coming.
A sucker.
All right, we seen this one coming because, and you're an idiot. We seen this one coming because I mean it was there. It was the writing was on the wall a long time ago, and no speak English. Yes. But there was that, and she came out to help Charlotte and Becky Lynch with the Iconic, and who was the other one there? Carmella on SmackDown.
Yeah,
there.
my girl.
Yeah, I guess. So, and your boy Samoa Joe comes on over to SmackDown. There was a lot of speculation on the dirt sheets or online of your bookers, your armchair bookers about he wasn't happy to be at SmackDown.
I don't believe that. What I believe is Daniel Bryan came back, and now we get Samoa Joe versus Daniel Bryan. We also get AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan, and more than likely we'll end up getting Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan at some point.
Well, then where's the Miz thing fall in?
Who cares about the Miz?
But you get what I'm saying? I'm not asking you whether you care about it or not. But the
be
storyline's already building.
Yeah. He'll probably be in the mix. I don't mean right now. You know what I mean? This is probably more towards WrestleMania.
Then
time.
why even build the story? That's what they're doing. They're building a storyline.
You have small storylines. You have long storylines.
Oh boy, here we go.
You know what I mean?
Moving on now. Big Cass comes back from injury and is now on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of speculation on whether or not they were changing his name and they were going to repackage him because apparently WWE got his real name under copyright or something like that. So,
what's his real name?
I don't know. I forget.
Me either.
And then Gallows and Anderson, the club, leave Raw, so that means Finn Balor. There's no more Balor Club.
Right.
And they come over to SmackDown. So that begs the question, are we going to see them team up with AJ Styles again? And we're going to see that version of the club again. I don't know. I'm not really keen on that. I think that'll hurt AJ more than it'll do anything for AJ. Unless they want to make AJ a heel, that would be different.
I don't like those guys.
I didn't ask you if you did.
Therefore,
and next here,
therefore I refuse to talk about them.
Then you have this next one that blew the doors off, in my opinion, is The Bar. You have Sheamus and Cesaro come to SmackDown now. Already the tag team division on SmackDown is stacking up pretty nice. You know what I mean?
Telling you.
Because you have the New Day already.
Yep.
You still have the Usos.
Yep.
You know, you have Gallows and Anderson.
Yep.
You have, now you have The Bar, right? And then, okay, before we go into the NXT call-ups, you have R-Truth, which I'm not exactly sure because he doesn't really wrestle.
Is Ty Dillinger there, or did he stay in Raw?
He's on SmackDown too, I think, but they didn't list that as him official coming to over. So, and then NXT call-ups. So, another reason why I say that the tag division at SmackDown's pretty lit. Sanity gets called up, minus Nikki Cross.
See, I thought she was going to be called up with them. Yeah. That would have been amazing.
Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, and Killian Dane, who are Sanity with minus again Nikki Cross all get called up to NXT, or all get called up to SmackDown from NXT, and then no surprise here, Andre Cien Almas with his valet.
Yeah, that's
Zelina Vega.
That's what surprised me was Vega came with him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is he gonna drop her like AOP did Ellering?
Could be. Well, and there's only 2 talents on either roster that has a valet: Brock Lesnar and Almas. That's it.
Rusev.
Well, yeah, I guess, but that's English wrestles. They do tag team.
Before Aiden English, Lana.
Yeah, but not anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, there's only 2. There's only 2.
No, they need to bring that dynamic back.
It did make things fun, but it's got to be somebody that's good at what they're doing.
Whatever you know
what I mean? It can't be just anybody. Zelina is pretty good at what she does. She can create a lot of heat.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's just really small.
Paul Heyman too, and that's the thing is they don't really like to have heel and face things anymore. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They want everyone to be flip-flop, wishy-washy kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Politicians.
Oh, we want you to be a good guy this week. We want you to be a bad guy next week, and that doesn't work for me. I want to see true heelmanship. You know what I mean?
So why did they have him? So Sean asked, why did they have? They're talking about Samoa Joe here, obviously. Why did they have him talking smack to Roman, then have him leave Raw?
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Well, don't they have a match? No, wait, no, because there's a rematch, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. That doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, I don't get it. But maybe they're working something down the road. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay, so in your opinion, who got the better end of the deal here? SmackDown or Raw?
Just because of Samoa Joe and Sanity, I give this to SmackDown.
And so I agree with you that it's SmackDown, but not for the same reason. Because the women's division and the tag division on SmackDown are stacked. And I believe that there in itself are going to make for some very great matches and some great entertainment.
It could.
So I really think that it could. It could.
It could.
PKSA Port Huron says, who would be a great valet? The Jester from WrestleMania. I'd have to agree. Where is the Jester tonight?
Oh, he was in earlier. I haven't seen him in a while though.
Oh, okay. All right. So, continuing on, I didn't put it in here because I forgot to, but tonight at midnight on the WWE Network will be the greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Coming from Jeddah. Well, I'm not staying up because we got stuff to do tomorrow, man. I'm not going to be dragging my butt all day. I'll watch it later.
What?
It's on at midnight tonight. That means it probably ain't going to get over till 4 a.m. or 5 a.m.
Uh-huh.
We got to be in Fraser.
At 2.
But we got to eat, get gas. Remember we said we're going to be probably leaving here around noon. You don't remember that?
I get ready in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, I need sleep.
So
I need sleep.
That leaves like 7.
I don't get sleep. I'm a mean dude, man.
That leaves like 6, 7.5 hours.
You stay up all night, but I tell you what, you get lippy, I'm knocking you out. Smooth out.
Huh? Can you say that one more time?
No, I said it. Look, watch the video. Watch it back.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, someone will be watching it. If I show up with a black eye, I'll be sending this to my lawyers.
Toucan pack, yeah, very good. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we talked about that. We didn't really talk about the matches because I don't really think the story laid in the matches. I think it was more the...
Some of it did.
Some of it did, but I think this was more entertaining in my opinion. That says something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we talked about the greatest Royal Rumpy. Yeah, Cody will be cranky. Sean knows. I've bit his head off many a time early in the morning.
Greatest Royal Rumpy.
Yeah, Rumpy. I said that, didn't I?
Good job, Booker T.
Booker T! Oh, that's great. Anyways, So Impact Wrestling's pay-per-view is this weekend, Sunday.
Man, I can't wait.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
I can't wait for this.
So, okay. We'll talk about it in a second. We'll move on to this, but it's the Sunday. It's available through Fight TV. Remember, down in the description.
Click the link.
Click the link. Register.
Click the link.
We make $1.
Yeah, and it doesn't cost you anything. If you don't want it to, it doesn't cost you a dime.
Right. And let's say you do decide to buy the Redemption pay-per-view, we get another $1.
Another $1.
Another $1, and we're not making you holla. All right? So,
You will.
I do need a Snickers because I get hangry. All right, so we'll talk about this. Let's see. Austin Aries.
Yeah, my man, the belt collector.
Yeah.
Austin Aries versus Phoenix versus Pentagon Jr.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise known as Penta L0M
Yes,
from
sir.
Lucha Underground.
And that's for the Impact World Championship
That's
title.
100% correct. It's going to be an amazing match. All three of these guys are phenomenal,
Yeah.
and I can't wait for it. We also get Allie versus Sue Young for the women's
She's
championship.
gonna have her hands full with Sue Young.
Sue Young's
Have
a
you watched?
beast.
Have you watched any of her stuff, man?
Oh, yeah, Sue Young's awesome.
You know, I was really impressed with Rosemary's thing.
Yeah.
You know, her whole shtick, and I
Yeah.
was Sue Young's a different.
Yeah, she's got it.
Wow,
Yeah, she does.
It's a different thing. It's kind of the same, but what does she call herself? The Zombie Bride.
Zombie, yep.
Something like. Oh my goodness.
Zombie Princess Bride.
Yeah,
maybe, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, Zombie
Well,
Bride,
no, because
something.
Jimmy Jacobs is the Zombie Princess.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, definitely going to be a good one. And then Matt Sydal faces off against the Canadian Destroyer, Petey Williams.
Yeah, Matt Sydal, otherwise known as Evan Bourne to WWE fans.
He, for the X Division Championship,
That's right.
and I do believe Petey's going to get the old X Division back again.
I don't know, man. Matt Sydal's awesome.
So is Petey Williams.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He
is.
hits that Canadian Destroyer, and it's
Man.
over. All right. And then Tommy Dreamer's making a Impact appearance for a House of Hardcore 6-man tag match. He's teaming up with Moose and Eddie Edwards against OVE, which...
Man, OVE's awesome.
And you have Sami Callihan in there, who's got the most heat of any wrestler in the business
Ever.
right now.
Ever.
Well, besides, get the Ciampas. You know, he's got some serious heat.
Who?
Ciampa, I already say it.
Oh,
From
yeah,
NXT.
Ciampa,
Yeah, he's got some serious heat.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Now, here's the deal. I want to ask you this: are you paying the $40 to watch it?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Mm.
I just at this stage.
See, the way my bank account is set up, you know.
I just at this stage of the game for Impact, I just don't. I can't.
I don't see how they can expect $40 right now. I mean, what's their viewership been, like 300,000 or something like that, or 35,000 or something like that a week? How many of those fans do they think are gonna pay $40 for their, you know, lower that price, and I bet you get twice as much viewership.
All right. So before I just got the message, and before we go into any more, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this out here. Are you ready for this?
I am.
Here it is. I need. There we go. Careful. All right, good. Ron Simmons and Tony Atlas will be in Port Huron Saturday, June 9th. Tony will be there from 1 to 5, and Ron will be there from 3 to 5. Prices to be announced later. The event is at Art on the River. It will be downtown Port Huron on Quay Street by the Yacht Club.
Wow.
And Chunk, are you ready? You ready to be
Do
a
I
mark?
need to
No, you're good there. Are you ready to get nervous?
get nervous?
Get nervous because, to my understanding,
Why,
and
are we going to Art on the Park?
we're going.
You know I sweat when I see Art, right?
Well, you're going to see more than Art.
Well, Art was my bully.
We get to interview Tony Atlas and Ron Simmons.
Huh?
Yeah, dude.
Who?
Me and you
Where?
at this event.
When?
June 9th.
Huh?
June 9th.
What?
All right. Yes. Yes.
Man, he's great, isn't he? He just goes right along with it.
Yeah, well, I had to.
I know.
What am I supposed to do?
That's amazing. I can't believe it.
Yeah. That's
a huge announcement.
Yeah, and I apologize to both the guys
me.
for Phoenix Entertainment for not being able to get them in. I really wished we could have because I really wanted to talk wrestling with those guys. I don't know if it was our equipment or theirs, but I apologize to you guys, and I hope to have you guys on the show. Maybe we can arrange a time where we sit down and we do a recorded type interview or something instead of doing it live. I don't know what was going on there.
So hold on, wait a minute. We get to interview Tony Atlas and Ron Simmons.
Yes,
right?
sir.
You know what that means?
What?
We get to interview Hall of Famers.
That's correct, sir.
2 of them.
That's correct, sir. So
that's amazing.
I'm pretty excited about that myself. I'm very, very excited about that.
Yeah, that's huge for us.
It really blew me out of the water when I was talking to Rich. Rich is one of the guys that is Firebird Entertainment, and he asked me, and he I don't it's
made
hard.
You an offer you couldn't refuse.
It really wasn't an offer. It was like you wet my beak, I wet yours type thing, like the mafia. Like you help me, I help you.
Yeah, you wash my head.
Right, and I'm
or something.
I'm real apprehensive a lot of times when things like that because I'm not used to people being nice to me.
Right, me either.
I mean, I'm not used to people wanting to do nice things for me. Now, I mean, of course, my instructors do amazing things for me, and some of the people in PKSA, and it's going on 7+ years of training, and I'm still not used to it. You know what I mean? And so I'm very, very thankful that this opportunity has presented itself for us, for Rasslin Rage, because this really, really could put Rasslin Rage on the map.
Right.
Even though I don't think we're ready for the map yet.
Well,
sometimes you just got to grab the bull by the horns and you got to ride it.
That's right. When the brass ring.
That's correct.
When the brass ring shows itself.
So that brings us. Hey, look my ticket for XICW.
Man, I knew I gave you the wrong one.
Oh, that's awesome.
This isn't fair.
But now we're gonna go into legit wrestling questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
Make sure you a ticket? Get your legit wrestling questions ready because here we go. All right, guys, so we're getting to the end of the show. While we wait for some questions, because we ran late today because
about 15 minutes or so.
We were a little bit late getting started, and we apologize for that. We had some technical difficulties, but if you missed the beginning of the show, you can always go back and watch it again because it's on YouTube. Again, we apologize for that, and again, we send out a big apology to Firebird Entertainment, who was supposed to come on and make the announcement. It sucks but that's how it is sometimes. You gotta roll with it, dude. You just we couldn't stop dead in our tracks. We couldn't stop dead, and we had to keep going with the show.
I like this question.
Tell it who it is first.
This is from PKSA Port Huron. Will the guy who looks like Weird Al be in the front row at the Greatest Royal Rumble?
I don't think so. Who do we want to do? We want to take squares. Like we'll go by seat. Which one? Where he's at? I say
he will be there, and I believe he will be front row, not center, but maybe like off to the right under a turnbuckle or something like he was at WrestleMania.
Okay, all right. Good answer, by the way. Good answer. I like to watch that episode where Chunk gets super kicked. Yeah, I got super kicked in that one too.
That's why she likes to watch it.
She knows she likes watching you. So PKS
Well,
8
of
Poor
course,
Yarn with
they-
another question. We talked about this last week. PKS 8 Poor Yarn always asks the good questions.
They all like me.
Okay. If you say so. Head bigger, can't get through the door.
Oh yeah, I can.
If there is no more brand split pay-per-view, why so many tag teams in Raw? Well, there's a lot in both now. Ain't
Yeah,
there?
that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah, there's a lot in both. I mean, because you don't have the bar anymore. You don't have let's see here. You don't have the bar on Raw anymore. Where are we at? Sorry, let me get.
Because they only got Raw got 2. They got Breezango, and they also got the Ascension.
Right.
SmackDown got Gallows and Anderson, Sanity, and the Bar.
Right. It seems stacked to me. It seems stacked all the way around. I think that
And
eventually
doesn't Raw have a tag team tournament or something coming up for their belts, don't they?
I don't know. I'll have to look up that. Where will Nicholas go from here? Back to school.
Yeah, hopefully to bed.
Mike Henry says, greatest tag team of all time. I know what you're going to say.
What?
Probably Demolition.
No, actually no. LOD.
LOD?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you on that one.
Either LOD or the Steiners.
Early,
yeah,
early
definitely.
WWE days. Well, WWF, but when they used to come out with the Michigan Jackets.
NWA days, I'm talking about.
Well, even then too, because that, but still.
I also liked the Varsity Club as well. They were amazing.
Yeah, I like the Hart Foundation.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The Hart Foundation was a good one. LOD. What was it? Natural disasters.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Was it Typhoon?
Tugboat, or yeah,
He was Typhoon at that time.
Earthquake and Typhoon.
Yeah, Earthquake and Typhoon.
But like my top three tag teams from the '80s are Demolition, LOD, and the Powers of Pain.
Powers of Pain.
Man,
what was the group when it was Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, and there was another one?
Boris Zukov.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
Nikolai Volkov and Boris Zukov were a Russian tag team. They go out and stand in the ring and
that was back when
sing the Russian national anthem.
Wasn't that around the Cuban Missile Crisis? Around it? No, that was JFK.
That was Sergeant Slaughter, wasn't it?
I'm not. That was JFK.
Oh yeah,
days.
that was
I'm thinking,
Desert Storm.
Yeah,
that was
something.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
When he became a Iraqi sympathizer or whatever.
There was something going on with Russia back then. I remember.
Oh yeah, the Cold War.
When
the '80s, the Cold War.
Volkov and them guys, and that what really helped give them the heat. And
Iran.
Right, and you had the cartoon that came on, and you had the good guys and the bad guys.
Yeah.
Saturday mornings, because you had wrestling on
was that
Saturday
called?
mornings, and then the cartoon came on. And Hulk Hogan was the leader dude, and they all hung out at the junkyard with Junkyard Dog.
What was that? Hulk Hogan's Wrestling.
I bet PKSA Port
like
Huron knows the name of that cartoon. I bet he watched it too.
Oh, I did. I watched it when I was on the network.
I watched it. What was it?
It was on the network. It's not anymore.
Oh.
They took it off. It was only on for a few months, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they took it off, but they took it off the air.
That's insane. All right. So if there's any more questions that start coming in, I'm going to start closing out the store though. Remember, guys.
Hulk Hogan's rockin' wrestling. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, see, I knew he knew it.
I was starting to do it. It didn't pop up.
Right.
But I was like, oh, that's what it is.
So down below, we got T-shirts. We got the Chunk Equals Ratings. We got the Rasslin Rage T-shirts. Pretty soon you're going to start seeing some pictures out there of our people in our T-shirts, because people are buying T-shirts, by the way.
Yeah, they are.
And then he just put in a big order.
Yeah, I did. Six or seven,
six T-shirts. He put in a big order. Maybe you don't want to buy on the website. You just want to buy from us. Let us know. We can pre-order for you, get them shipped. We'll invoice you.
Do you want to answer Taylor's question there? Which fall from the cage was worse? Mankind or Shane jumping off the cage?
Mankind.
I don't even think that's a question, honestly.
Yeah, Mankind. You didn't even have that. You did.
Yeah,
like
Mick
that.
Foley. And
That
I don't
wasn't-
even mean
that
I
wasn't
don't
even
mean-
scripted.
The first fall, I'm not talking about. That wasn't the worst.
Mm-hmm.
The first fall wasn't even the worst. The second fall, when he actually went through the top
That's
of the
what I
Hell in a
mean,
Cell, and the chair hit him in his mouth, and the iconic picture of him with his tooth hanging out of his nose and his tongue through his lip, that's the one that I'm picking.
Yeah.
I mean, Shane, he jumped off, aimed for a target to fall on. Foley had no idea he was going through that cage that night.
Right. So, again, you got the Fight TV down there. You click on the Fight TV link. You register with Fight TV. You can either click that link, download the app on your phone, and it's iOS or Google operating system. You can also register an account on your Windows, on your, what are you doing, wrestling?
Wrestling.
You can do that.
Mrs. Weir, where is she?
She probably went to sleep. But
Wrestling.
you messing my mojo up, man.
Mojo Raleigh.
They Fight TV, we get a little commission from that. This guy here, we get a little commission. You buy a pay-per-view, we get a commission from that. It's $1, $1. We get $1, and it helps out.
Each, yep.
Also down
Cost
there,
you nothing.
which we didn't talk about in the beginning of the show, is highspots.com. You can buy ring gear on there. Maybe you're getting into wrestling, you need some
Wrestling boots.
Maybe you want to be a referee and you want to look like a zebra. You can go get one of those shirts as well.
You can get a mask if you want to be a luchador.
I forgot. And they also got collectible. They don't have a lot of it on there, but you can get it.
Right.
They do have some Young Buck stuff, the Elite.
Yep.
They have DVDs. They have streaming stuff. They have all kinds of cool stuff. Whether you're a fan or you're a wrestler, go on there. We make a very, very small commission from that. I think it's like 3%, which, hey, whatever.
Bad,
you go
yeah.
on there, you click that link, you go on there, you buy something on the website, we make a little bit of money.
That's right.
That little bit of money goes right back into, yes, like Jeff the
My
Ref.
pocket.
Right
No?
back into the show because
the show.
we're
It
putting
goes in the
money
show.
together. We're trying to get a travel camera. You
Yeah.
know, one that we can do where we can do 2 angles because we have this angle and then we can do another angle with the camera, but then we can also have a nice camera to take with us on a tripod.
Like if we were going to something like
Legends
of Wrestling in Detroit or something.
or maybe XICW,
if we were cool, but
or maybe when you go to
we're not
NXT or when you go to Raw,
Who goes to NXT?
or somewhere that we've been to. I've been to more wrestling shows in the past couple years than I've ever been in my entire life, man.
Oh, I watch wrestling in the backyard of my neighbor's house.
Well, that's cool too, but I'm not all about a yarder. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what the yardies.
They do it on a mattress, a queen size mattress.
Oh, look at this! Chunk is the money part of Rasslin Rage.
See, they know.
They ain't got no love for Cody, man. That's not what I'll just leave. You can do all the work.
No. They love you.
No,
but
they
it's like Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yeah, I suppose.
So
You do all the work. You write the stuff. You take care of all the stuff online. You do you can do all this now, and I'll sit over there. How's that?
you got to be as witty as I am.
I don't know if I can do that.
Well, then you can't trade me jobs.
All right, guys. Again, don't forget, you make sure, go to, if you search Firebird Entertainment on Facebook, you can go to their page, like that page. When they have a contest going right now, you can win.
They do.
And if you like their page and you have to share it so that they get 300 likes, they're giving away a signed Ed Belfour jersey.
Which jersey?
I'm not sure. Chicago.
Chicago.
Hey, it's signed. It's worth money.
All right.
It's signed.
They're
It's worth
lucky
money.
I like Ed Belfour.
But you guys can win this jersey. It's signed. It's autographed. It's worth some cash.
And they're pretty close too to 300. I want to say it's like 278 or something like that.
Well,
right
that's
now,
cool.
so.
I know I shared it, and I got a bunch in there. And these are the same guys that brought Shake Douglas to the Prowlers game.
Yep.
These are the same guys that brought Darren McCarty
D-Mac.
to Tailgaters and
Jackhammer.
to
The
the
Prowlers
Prowlers
game.
game. And now they're bringing in Ron Simmons, Hall of Famer Ron Simmons, and Tony Atlas for the
Hall of
art.
Famer.
Yeah, what was it? The art
Tony
in the park?
Atlas. Yes, Art in the Park.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Art on the river.
Art on the river. He said Art in
Downtown
the
Port
Park
Huron
earlier.
on Quay
See?
Street. It's going to be by
Fake
the Yacht
news.
Club. So check that out. Make sure you look online. Prices are going to be available soon. You guys will be able to get in there and get your autographs and meet Ron Simmons, who I hear is absolutely one of the nicest guys that ever walked the face of the earth. From my understanding,
He is a Seminole.
everybody I
You know,
talk
so-
to says he's one stand-up guy. So we look forward to that, meeting him and Tony Atlas and sharing a few words with them. And, make sure you head over there, give their page a like, and keep watching out for more information on what the cost for the autographs will be. They call me Cody.
They call me Chunk.
We're out of here tonight, guys. We'll see you next time. Next week, Friday, 8 p.m. right here. We'll do our best to start it up at 8 again. We ran into there was a lot of stuff
That
going.
was him.
No, okay, yeah, whatever. But again, guys, see you next week, 8 o'clock, r2youtube.com. Oh, and you can go to our website. It's working again.
All
It's
right.
working, RasslinRage.com. Got the web guy on it, RasslinRage.com. It's working again. And look to the new thing that we're going to be doing soon for those of you that may not be able to join us live to ask questions. We're going to have a voicemail line set up real soon where you can go. Did they win the championship, Sean?
No,
Or-
not yet. This
Not
is
yet.
game one.
Game one? Okay. Thank you.
Winner of Animal.
All right, so we're going to get a voicemail going where you can call the voicemail and you can leave your name and then you can ask us questions. Just know that if you do that, it's going to go on the show. All right? It's going to go on the show. What are you doing? Who won 8 by 10. Oh, man. Forgot all about that. So look at that, guys. Thank you for Chunk for reminding me about that, buddy.
Thank you, PKSA, for reminding me to remind Cody of that.
Oh, that's how that goes sometimes.
Sometimes.
I was going to leave. I was going to get right out of here.
Yeah, we know.
You guys are all
Swag.
done. All right, so what we need to do is I need you to go to random.com. All right, so here we go, guys.
Random.com.
What I have done is I took everybody that registered and on there, okay? We registered on there, and I assigned them a number, or I took all their names, and then I randomized them.
Randomized them.
All right? And then what I did is I gave them all their number, then I gave a number, or went the numbers that were there, and I randomized all them. And now the numbers are randomized. It's not sequential, where it goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
All right. So then what you're going to do is you're going to go, go to Google and search randomizer.
Oh,
Randomizer. My
You
goodness.
said random.com.
I know, that's what I thought it was. All right. You didn't, did you register, sir? Your name, your email and stuff wasn't in there.
Who's that?
That's Mr. Weir.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, his email and stuff wasn't in there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, go ahead, go.
Yeah, no. What'd you say, randomizer?
Randomizer.
I forgot your computer is
Yeah, you don't have a touch screen, man. We're going back to 82.
random.org.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. For the Charlotte pitcher, he says. All right.
Oh.
What you need to do there is you need to go, okay, hold on, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Hit it.
Hit this?
Yeah, right there where that block is. There you go, okay? All right. Go to numbers. Numbers, up at the top. There you go, click it. All right, never mind. I'll do it. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You ready?
I don't get it. I did everything you told me.
I know. You suck, though. That's all it
You
is.
said pick it. You see, he's Googling something other than.
It didn't work the way it was supposed to. And I'm not blaming it on you. Are you ready?
You suck.
Shut up. Let's go.
Whoa, that's not nice.
Here we go. Ready? 1 in 15. Here we go. Who wins? Number 4. Who is number 4? Number four is Army Dave.
David
Army
Mitchell.
Dave wins it. He gets the animal signed to 8x10. All right, Army Dave, I will message you on Facebook today, and we will be seeing him tomorrow. So
who's working PKSA tomorrow?
What do you mean?
Will Mr. Weir be there tomorrow?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh. That's
All right.
not good.
All right, so everybody, we're heading out of here now. We've done this long enough. It's time to go. You guys have a great night, and we will see you again next week, 8 o'clock, YouTube, r2youtube.com.